guys. I got my mic hooked up to the computer. So I think it works good. I tested it out, but I'm sorry. It is Wednesday. I'm just posting the leg workout from uh, Sunday or I'm backed up on my videos, so you're gonna have to bear with me here. We've been really busy, but we started. This was a quick leg workout. Started with hamstrings like I always do. And I've pointed this out before. It doesn't look like a lot of weight, but this pulley system and this stack is really heavy. So um, the one thing I want to note is um, after this leg workout, I realized I probably should have taken a rest day on Sunday and done legs on Monday because I was really tired during this workout. My arms were sore, my shoulders were still sore, even my back was a little bit sore, a little bit, but mostly the traps, shoulders, and the arms. I really should have taken a day in between arms and legs, but I didn't. I really wanted to do some leg press. Initially I was just gonna scratch the leg extensions, just do like 4 or 5 sets of leg press, but somebody was on the leg press like the entire time that I was at the gym. So good for them. Hope they got a good workout in. No big deal. But okay, back to this. So uh, just your typical leg extension. I love leg extensions for the hamstrings, whether they're seated or lying. I prefer lying, but I will do seated leg curls too. I don't have a problem with those. RDLs, I will do them from time to time. You gotta be careful with them, man. It's really easy to hurt your back or pull a hamstring. I've seen it so many times. So you really got to be careful with those. I just feel like the leg curls give me the best pump for a hamstring workout. Now we did a little bit of variation with this one too. So you'll see the fourth set that I'm about to do. I actually did alternating back and forth. Um, Something I don't do very often. I probably haven't done in a very long time, but we did on this workout. It actually felt really good. So let's see here. This is where we're gonna get into the alternating. Now this is super lightweight, but when you do it with one leg, it's really heavy, man. So so it looks like it's just a 10-pound plate on there. That's actually 30. So it starts at 30 pounds. So I think we just went to failure on this guy here and then went right over to the left leg and then we just kind of bounced back and forth a little bit. I did this with leg extensions too on the last set. So, but overall, I mean, I've been going fairly heavy on the hamstring and leg workouts. Part of me is like, and for no specific reason either. Part of me is actually thinking I might want to go a little bit lighter on all the workouts and just go for like a higher rep, more squeezing reps since I'm in a cutting phase. And by the way, the morning weight today is 201, so we are consistently dropping. I think just probably by the end of the weekend, I'm no longer going to be a member of the 200 club. So that's going to be pretty wild. But we've already shit. So we started to cut at 219. I think it might have been like 219.3, and now we're 201. So we've already shed 18 pounds, man. A lot of that's carbs, a lot of it's glycogen and all that stuff. So it's not necessarily, you know, there may be if there's a few pounds of fat in there, but not 18 pounds of fat. But these were good. These felt really good. I think I will incorporate alternating leg curls in my regular routine going forward. It actually felt really good. So I'm glad that I did this. I see some people online doing these, like on Instagram and TikTok. So I figured I'd give it a shot. So we just went over. So we did 4 sets of that. We just jumped right over here to the leg extension machine. Nothing fancy. I went heavy. I threw. If I remember correctly, it's 2 plates stack. The full stack was just a little bit heavy. I didn't think I was going to be able to get like reach over that 8 to 10 rep range. So we only did 4 sets here. That's all we did. Like I said, if had I taken a rest day that day and done legs on Monday, I probably would have gone for more of like a 6 set quad day. But these felt really good. I'll have to do a you know, so I did. I have a chest video that I have to edit. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But I was checking out the chest pump, and you can definitely see results from the cut. I mean, we're making progress for sure. So I'm happy about that. But I will have to do. It was last night. I was looking in the mirror, and I was like, "Oh, The lighting was good, but we're starting to see some lineage in the quads. So like some good separation of the quad muscles. So that I'm really excited about. Now I'll have to find some good lighting here to do a leg pose down. Uh, so it's all lighting, man. You got to get the right lighting to really make them. Unless you're like a freak like C-Bum, he could be anywhere, flexes his quads, man. It's like holy shit. But yeah, we stayed pretty heavy with these. I think I stayed somewhat the same weight, and it looks like we're doing a drop set here. Um, Again, leg extensions, like it's another machine. If you just keep your back against the pad and you keep your butt on the seat, you really can't mess this up. Uh, where the at the edge of the seat, like so, if you have your seat right here, I want my knee to bend right here. I don't want my knee to be over the pad, and I don't want it obviously not before the pad. You're not going to be able to do a proper curl. So I want my knee to like literally bend right where the seat pad ends. So sometimes it's just a simple adjustment of the back of the machine. So but these were pretty good. I'm definitely happy with this stuff. I am gonna skip the commentary after, so I'm probably just gonna. Looks like this is 11 minutes and 26 seconds long. This whole video. We're probably gonna keep it at that because I have school. I have to jump into class. But I wanted to get this video up. I got these I got these videos piling up in my phone. So I had to do a phone dump today. Get them on the cloud so I can throw them up on the computer here. But I'll probably throw the chest workout up tomorrow. Uh, so I have a few videos uh, that I have to catch up on, but it's good to have them in reserve because then if I take a rest day, I have a video to throw up that day. So no big deal. We went pretty heavy. Yeah, these were pretty. It might have only been 4 sets, but they were pretty darn heavy. And we were even getting to the point where we're just hitting some partials. So, and then the last set here, I believe this is where I did the alternating leg extensions. And these actually fell. You obviously dropped the weight. I want to say it was set on 40 or 50. So either 4 or 5 plates. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna do this. You're gonna see it. I don't know why I do that when I'm in the gym. I think because I don't have the mic. I'm used to recording with the mic at the gym, so I just kind of like point things out like that. These feel good. I can, it's funny when I was doing the single leg and I'm putting my hands there. I was actually kind of amazed because I was able to feel all the different muscles. Like I could feel the separation through my pants. But if I were to have, it sounds funny, but if I were to have dropped my pants in the gym, not my boxers, just the pants, and looked at the quads with a pump, they wouldn't have looked right. They just would have been like a glob of muscle with no striations. Most bodybuilders, probably all competitive bodybuilders, when they're pumping up behind the stage, getting ready to jump out on the stage to compete, uh, they'll very rarely do any kind of leg pump because there's so much blood that goes into the quads that it takes away from the definition. So at least that's how it was when I competed a long time ago. But you pump up everything else. But the quads, I'll do a check on them at some point in the coming days. Just here at home, no pump, nice cold look. That's probably how I have to do it. Like I did a check in a couple weeks ago, just in my kitchen, just flat look, no pump. Now, there's a big difference between doing a physique check with no pump versus with a pump because I have a video from yesterday where I took my shirt off outside the gym. Uh, the lighting was right, and I was checking the chest pump, it looks completely different versus just a non-pump, like in my kitchen with my phone on connected to the refrigerator the magnet on the refrigerator. So yeah, but I think checking in cold without a pump just gives more of an accurate reading of where I'm at. You know what I mean? So, but it is pretty cool to do a pump check, right? I mean, come on, especially like arms and chest. Chest is probably my favorite pump to check. If you see here, I'm like totally digressing. I'm holding the weight up. I'm just holding it there and squeezing, and these quads burned like crazy when I was doing this. And I just held it and held it and held it until I literally couldn't hold it anymore. I almost wanted to cry on those, man. Those were tough. It was tough to just hold it there like that, especially after doing a full working set. But anyway, the footage is running out pretty soon. This is the end of the leg workout. But I hope you guys enjoyed the workout. I will do more commentary for the chest pump and chest workout that'll follow tomorrow. If you haven't been to the gym yet, get your ass to the gym, and we'll see you tomorrow for chest, even though I did chest yesterday. Have a great night, everybody.